Well, good morning, folks. Here we are again down at the lake I did the last session on, and I've just done the night. I left after work yesterday around about 3 o'clock, picked up the dogs, picked up the gear, and headed straight to the lake. Got the rods out for about 7 o'clock last night and ordered some food, sat and watched a movie, and it's been motionless all night, not even a beep. I'm down with Dean. He's a couple of rods in there as well, and again, a motionless night, not much going on. As you seen from the last video, I had a couple of theories, talking to a couple of friends of mine who have been 7 weekends back-to-back blanks here, which for this lake is just unheard of, especially this time of year. You could usually be good to see yourself get a bend in the rod of winter, but the best thing is we're here, and we're out on the bank, so that's the most important thing. But hopefully in this video this weekend, if we're not catching, I will look at some rigs and different bits and pieces of what we're doing on the session, try to document exactly what's going on. But again, it could all change around. It's a lovely day, crisp winter morning. It is a bit cold, as I say, not a great pressure. It's just the weekends I pick, but at this lake it doesn't seem to bother them when they are on it. So we'll see how it goes, and I'll get back to you shortly. Scissors. Right then, folks, time to make a few rigs up for this evening. A lot of leaves and debris still falling from the trees, and it's causing a bit of presentation issues with the bottom bit. So tonight I am going in with some Ronnie rigs and also hinge stiff rigs. So I want to get the pop-ups sorted, ready to go. So most of the time I am using, if you can see that, if I can get it zoomed in, the Zest Specials. Alright, and those are 12 mil. And they are pink and yellow. Now, I like to drill them out. We gotta focus in. A little bit of 4mm cork. So I've got my 4mm drill. I've got my 4mm cork. I've got my pop-ups. The next thing I need to do is just sit and drill them out and get them ready to go. As I say, I like to present all year round with size 4 curve hook on my Ronnie. Sometimes I'll take it down to a 6, depending on the manufacturer hook. There's a lot of variance in the hooks, so it's just whatever I'm comfortable with and what looks good. At the minute, I'm actually using the Carp Spirit size 5 hooks. They are just a nice in between the 4 and the 6, and they're a nice hook. Very, very similar to the Ace patterns, obviously, because they took over the creation of those. So I'm going to spend a bit of time drilling these out and getting them ready for this evening. I do prefer a yellow, but I'm going to make up a batch of both and try a few bits and pieces. Now, out at the minute, I have the rods out on the spots. Just I've backed them off the spots that I'm fishing in the evening, and I am casting those just on single baits. So I've just taken them slightly off the baited area, and they're fishing as cast singles. Obviously, there's bait out there from last night, whatever the bream haven't got, but I've taken it away from the baited area and casted singles, and that's just to get us through the day. I don't really expect much to happen, but it could all kick off tonight. But it's been very, very poor here over the last couple of weeks. One down, 300 to go. So every time I'm out with them, literally grab a tub, hit them a few sprays. I mean, at this time of the year, there's nothing better than a high attract hook bait out there. We've seen it on many occasions before, people casting singles and getting on the fish, and these guys I have confidence in. Now I know this might seem a bit contradictory, but it did say it was hard to present bottom bait. There are one or two spots away from where the trees are dropping leaves where it's not so bad, and I am going to put out a rod on a bottom bait. I'm literally going to fish a little snowman style bottom bait, and I'm going to be putting on one of these winter abyss dumbbells, 12mm, tipped off with half a Horizon Baits pineapple special as well. But I'm going to knock up a few rigs for that and make sure that I've got them the right length. Well, here we are going into night 2. Nothing to report so far compared to what we had last night. Again, not a bleep through the night. Tonight we're here at a better time. We want to get the rods out at a better time, and hopefully we'll see a fish or two on the bank. This is the rig. Hopefully you can see it there. Probably about 9 inches of Corda end trap, semi-soft. The Horizon Baits Winter Abyss tipped off with a Zest Special in yellow. So I've got that on 2 rods, and then I have a Ronnie rig with a Zest Special on the 3rd rod. So I'm going to get them out in the boat and we'll see what that does. Well guys, that's the rods out for the night. It's about 5 to 4 and I've stuck to the same spots I had them on last night. Slight change of tactics where I have put more crushed boilie rather than whole boilie out over the spot, which you'll see hopefully as part of the video. Put a tiny bit more bait in tonight than I did last night, as when we got here it was dark and it was hard to see the spots, but rods are out and fingers crossed for something, and I'll keep you posted. Happy days. Right then, preparations are underway for tonight. Come on up, Jackie. Come on, see the crew. Come on, say hello. Say hello. Preparations are well underway for tonight. The rods, as said, are back out onto the spot. 2 with snowman rigs with the Horizon Winter Abyss dumbbell 12mm boilies. My favourite boilies for this time of year. They nearly smell like Red Bull or a sweet Skittles as well. It's a weird combination. And also on top of that, tipped off with a Zest yellow pastel pop-up. So that's on 2 of the rods, and then I have a yellow Zest pop-up out over a load of boilie crumb and whole and half boilie. So again, I've put a bit more bait out than I did last night, even though I didn't get any action. I've already had just an occurrence on the right hand rod there, the green alarm. Just a single beep and the bobbin lifted a wee bit. Could be bream, but at least we've got something feeding in the area. The sort of plan now is to chill out, order a bit of food, relax, and I think we're doing a bit of a live tonight on YouTube as well. So let's hope we get something. But as you can see, absolutely freezing.